Julie Davison from JulieDavison.com. Welcome to Thursday Night Stamp Therapy. I'm on Julie time tonight. Running just a few minutes behind because our takeout was delayed. We do takeout Tuesday, but today is Thursday, and we switched our takeout days because our elementary school is having a fundraiser. And so we got some takeout from Portillo's. Love their Italian beef, but we messed up our order or whatever, and it took a lot longer than we thought. So I was scarfing down a sandwich as it turned 7:10. Thanks for joining tonight. What did you guys have for dinner? Did you get takeout? We've eaten in a restaurant just a couple times in the last 6 months. Mostly we just get takeout and bring it home and eat it. We heated up our French fries in the air fryer, and they were just right. Hello. I'm so glad you guys are tuning in tonight. It's been a good day. I hope you're having a good day as well. I've got 3 cards to share with you today. And we're going to just jump right in. Before I do, really quick, I got a couple more of these fall 2020 Stamp-A-Stack at Home card kits. You supply your own stamps, ink, and adhesive, so you can customize them however you want. But they're pre-cut and they're ready to go, and there's just a few left. So I will add the link to the video description when I'm all done so you guys can see. Tonight we're going to play with the plaid paper. I'm going to show you some other plaid cards first. You guys know this plaid paper, right? It's a 6x6 paper pack. And so you get 4 each of 12 different double-sided designs. They're really awesome for all different occasions. You got some fall in there, some Christmas in there. If you like some, masculine, you can have some almost girly patterns in there, some nice spring patterns. I feel like you could really do a lot with this plaid paper all year long. This is called Plaid Tidings. It's in the Plaid Tidings suite in the holiday catalog. Item 153527. I'll put the link in the description when we're all done in case you want to go shopping in my store. I know that many of you do enjoy shopping with me. You get some extra perks, including a bonus kit when you order $40 or more before tax and shipping. So these are some of the swap cards that I have using the plaid paper. This one, look at that. I won't say it, but you can make a guess. It's in the kit. I guess I did just say it. This is using the Celebrations Tidings stamp set. I made this one using that plaid tidings strip back there. I love it. I made this one too using the In the Pines stamp set. And this one as well using the In the Pines dies. And then added a sentiment on top. These other cards are made by other demonstrators. This one by Don Olszewski. This one by my mama, Susan LaCroix. This one is by Brandy Bernard. And this one by Rayanne Littrell. So many ways to use the plaid designer paper. Do you guys love this paper? I feel like it's just so versatile because you can use it for so many different things. In fact, a month or 2 ago, I showed this project. This is one of the mini paper pumpkin boxes, and I decorated a set of note cards using the plaid paper and the Little Treats stamp set. So I cut it down to 3 inches by 5 inches. No, 3 by 4.5 for the designer paper, and made this set of note cards using this new punch. And look how many holidays I got using that Little Treat stamp set. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You could just keep going, but all 7 cards with their envelopes fit into this little box, which I decorated with another plaid pattern on top. So many uses for this plaid tidings paper. This is a really easy note card set. You could make up a whole bunch of these and give as a gift. Are you over on the Julie's Stamping Spot Share and Connect Facebook group? Lynn Werner shared some card boxes that she made, little boxes. I think they were full-size cards, a little bit different than this box, but she made them up as gift sets to send some happy mail to some friends and family. So you could do the same thing with these mini paper pumpkin boxes and note cards. This would make such a great gift, whether it's for Christmas or just because happy mail. I think anyone would love getting that note card set. The project that we're going to make today is one that I did in my stamp club this week. We created this Dutch door card with the owl stamp set using some of the plaid paper there. And this is a card that I did with my team when we had our last team meeting. We did a mystery stamping event. So this isn't going to be mystery stamping, no following along this time, but I'm just going to show you how to make the card, and I'm going to color with some Stampin' Blends. I just got this Have a Hoot bundle. This one is so cute. This is in the mini catalog, and it has some Halloween and fall, and then also some Christmas. And the fun thing about this is the coordinating dies. So there's this single die. All three of these tags are connected, and this is what it looks like when you cut it out. So all three stay together in this negative sort of window, and then you have these tags. Now let me grab the catalog. I forgot to pull it out so that you could see the sample, because I haven't had a chance to play a lot yet, so I don't have a sample with the windows, but the one in the catalog is just so cute. So they have a different owl in each window. And so there's 3 different Christmas owls, and then there's also 3 different Halloween owls. So you can do the windows both for Christmas and for Halloween. But I love that you can do that and use them all, or you can use them individually like we're going to today. Such a cute little set, and you guys know how I feel about coloring, but I just thought these owls were so cute. And you know what? So I don't love to color. That's not a secret. But the thing I love about stamp sets like this is that they're really small, so it doesn't take long to color. So we're going to do some quick coloring with the Stampin' Blends and the Have a Hoot stamp sets. I've got some pieces that are pre-cut. And you know what? I forgot to write down measurements, but we'll do some quick measuring for you. And I will also include the measurements in the description at the end of the video when I add all the links. When we're all done and I put my feet up on the couch. Okay. I also go through all the comments when I'm on the couch. So if you ask a question and I don't see it, I do apologize, and I will absolutely respond if I miss it. What size are the note cards and the DSP? Just looking back at Eva's comments. So the note cards are the regular note cards and envelopes, right? They come in a package of 20. They're 3.5 by 5 inch note cards. So this is you can mail this size. You can mail this on its own. It's just the right size for that. And the designer paper, I'm going to measure so I don't tell you wrong. The designer paper is 3 inches by 4.5 inches. So the plaid designer paper is 6 by 6. So you can get 2 pieces for the note cards, 2 note cards from each piece of designer paper. So the plaid Tidings designer paper is going to make a lot of note cards, right? Like, let's see, there's 48 sheets in one package. So if you cut them all in half to put on note cards, then you're going to get 96, if my math is right, 96 note cards from one pack of designer paper. So that's super awesome. I see that Eva's having trouble with the video going out. Is anybody else having problems? If so, I'll try disconnecting from the Wi-Fi. So leave a comment and let me know. Are you guys having problems as well? Let's write down some measurements. Okay, so Angela says hers is blurry. Okay, Sharon says she's not. Let me just go ahead and I'm just gonna, okay. Oh, sorry about the shaking, guys. Okay, I turned off the Wi-Fi. Sometimes it's easier, it's better to do a Facebook Live just with the cell data. So hopefully if you were having issues, that's better. And if you weren't having issues, all right, hopefully it stays that way. Okay, so the first bit is our card base. Thank you guys for all the comments to let me know. This is 8 3/4 inches. I'm gonna write it down so you can see. 8 3/4 inches by like 4 1/8. Okay, so it's just a little bit over 4. That actually looks more like 4 3/16 if we want to be more exact. The point is, it's just less than 4 1/4 because this piece is going to wrap around the base, so we need it to be just a little shy. Okay, so I scored this piece at 5 1/2. So it's the size of a card front. It's got the flap that folds down, and then I use the spiderweb embossing folder to emboss the top of it. And then this piece is 8 1/2 inches by 2 1/4 inch. And I scored it at 2 1/8 inch from each side so that it would meet in the middle at 4 1/4. And mine was not meeting in the middle. So what I did is I folded it and I pushed the pieces in the middle together, and then I rocked it out and pushed down on the side to sort of refold on the score line. Does that make sense? So now they meet in the middle and I don't have that trouble. Okay, so this piece was scored 2 1/4 inch from each side, and I want to make sure that it meets in the middle. So this is going to attach to the bottom of the card, and then this flap covers the top. So this is how we do our Dutch door, because you know Dutch doors have like different different ways that the door opens. So we're gonna put these designer paper pieces here on the 2-inch squares. These are 2 inches by 2 inches, the designer paper. And again, this is that plaid Tidings designer paper. And our openings for the designer paper are 2 1/8 inch, right? Because that's what we scored. So I'm going to put this all the way to the center so that I have an even amount of space around the outside edges. So same thing here. I'm going to, that's really sticky. I'm going to come right to the edge. Okay, so that we have, this is the bottom part of the door. And then I'm going to put some adhesive here. And this adheres to the back of the bottom of the card. And again, same thing here. If these don't meet up in the middle, see how there's a little bit of gap? I'm going to bring the edge there and then kind of rock it, hold it tight here and then rock it back. You could use a bone folder. Would be good to redo your score line so it's a good crease. This one, I think when I do the embossing folder, it's sort of, the score line gets lost. So I'm not always folding in the right place. So that's okay. You can just fix it so that you don't have the gaps. Just bring it in and then give it a good score. Okay, so this is our card base for the card. Then we have for the inside, this piece is 4 inches by 5 1/4. And then we've got the layered pieces for the front. This is 2 1/2 inches by 3 3/4. And then this one is 2 3/4 by 4. So just 1/4 inch bigger on both sides. So let's do some stamping. We're using the Memento stamp pad because we're going to stamp with blends. So this is the right black ink pad to use. I'm going to stamp at the top our scaredy cat little owl. On the inside, we're going to stamp the pumpkin owl and Boo. And I wanted to add some color, and sort of tie in the designer paper. So the sentiment on the outside is going to be in pumpkin pie ink. Just like that. I gotta get rid of this gum. I'm so sorry if you heard me chewing. If you were just tuned in, I was trying to scarf down some dinner right before I came on, and so I felt like I just needed something to help get the food out. All right, so we're going to do some coloring. I used the Smoky Slate Stampin' Blend combo. So we've got the light and the dark to color in the owl. And I like to start with a coat of light and then add some details and then go back with the light again and do some blending. Because I find that if you start with the light, then when you add the dark, it has something to blend already, right? Like it's going to blend in because there's already some color down. So I'm just kind of going over like a little bit on the outside and some of the details. And then you can either leave it or you can go back and just add some more color over with the light to blend. Maybe that blends a little too much. You can always go back. The key with the Stampin' Blends and the alcohol markers is just layering your color until you get it just right. Now for the eyes, I'm going to use yellow, and yeah, I got lights. Hold on, let me grab the dark one. Earlier for Stamp Club, I had the So Saffron light, and I really want is a darker yellow for his eyes. I'm also going to use the yellow over here for the eyes and in the pumpkin for the eyes. Do you guys like to use... Uh-oh, you lost me. Uh-oh. Went black. Oh my goodness. I don't see anything on my end that's weird. Are you guys, is everybody else, can you see okay? I'm going to keep going because I'm just coloring. Please let me know if you can see. All right, Erin says still here. I hope it's not on my end. I'm sorry you guys are having problems. Sometimes if you go out and come back in, then that works a little bit better. Okay, so I'm going to use orange on the nose and orange on the little feet, and then oh man, just got ink on my finger. So same thing when I color the pumpkin is I'm going to color the light first, and then I'm going to come back and add the detail and then blend if I need to. Now I feel like I'm just going super fast. So when you're coloring with blends, you'll want to take a little more time to color and blend a little better. I feel like I cannot talk and color at the same time. So I feel a little rushed when I'm coloring on camera. Some of you tell me that you find coloring therapeutic, and that's not me. I don't, but I hope that you do. Oh my goodness. I really don't color. I think my daughters use my Stampin' Blends more than I do. At least they enjoy it more than I do. We're going to do a little green stem. And, oh, we need some brown for our tree. Now this is really fun because this stamp has a die that cuts out the owl and the spider, and only the owl and the spider. it does not cut out the rest of the tree. So we're going to, after we're done coloring, we're going to die cut and then use Stampin' Dimensionals to pop them up. Okay, let's see, a little black for the spider. I'm just using a regular marker here. And for good measure, a little Wink of Stella, because you always got room for Wink of Stella, right? This is our glitter pen. I don't know how well you can see it on camera. The sparkle. I don't think the light catches it very well. All right, let's get these markers out of the way and bring in our new Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. I really should move the camera stand up a little bit, but that's okay. Okay, guys, I love this. I wasn't sure that I needed one, but I got it because my big shot is kind of starting to be on the fritz, and so I love that it has numbered plates. It tells you what you need. So for the fin dies, I'm going to use a number 1, a number 2, and then in place of 2 number 3s, I'm going to use the new magnetic, the magnetic plate. Let me show you really quick. I've got a graphic so you can see a little bit better here. Okay, man, even this, you just... There. Okay, so the new Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine just launched on September 1st. It has a big price tag, but I'm going to tell you about how to get a deal on it. The magnetic cutting plate does work with the Big Shot. So if you have a different die cutting system, you can get the magnetic cutting plate separately, and it is $24 in the US. Item number 149656. Let me show you the platform. It is magnet on one side, and the other side is like a self-healing cutting mat. So this replaces your cutting pad, your bottom cutting pad. It is going to need to be replaced at some point, but it's gonna take lots of cuts, and the whole thing is magnetic, so it's so awesome to hold your image and your die in place without any moving around. The old magnetic platform had just little discs of magnets, and the whole thing is magnetic. So it's really easy. There's no shifting. You don't have to move anything around. And this machine is so smooth. I love it so much. I love that these sides kind of guide your platform and your plates through. If you're in the market for a new die cutting machine, this one is it. I'm telling you. So I've got the little spider. It was all one die, but it die cut both the owl and the spider. So let's just put this down really quick. We're going to get it out for our next project. And let's come back over here and glue some things down. Don't want to lose my die. I'm going to put that away. So this is going to go on with regular adhesive onto the pumpkin pie cardstock. And then I'm going to use mini Stampin' Dimensionals, the little mini guys, to put on the, where's my minis? Here they are. To put on the little spider. One little mini dimensional just fits on there perfect. And then you'll need a couple of them to put on the owl. So I just put it right inside of the hole that it die cut from. So you don't have to stamp it again. You can just put it right back and cover up the hole. It doesn't matter that there's nothing underneath, but it gives the card some dimension. He is a jumping spider. He's cute though, huh? So now he's gonna go in his little die cut hole. Isn't he cute? So it just gives it just a little lift. And you could use the black ones if you want. I've got orange underneath here. Honestly, I don't understand the black dimensionals. I know some people are like, oh, they're awesome. You don't see the dimensionals, so I don't understand the purpose of the black Stampin' dimensionals. But we do have them in a catalog if you do like black dimensionals. So this is going to go on the inside. And then this is going to go on the front. And I know some of you don't like to go crooked, but I think it adds just a little bit. You only want to put dimensionals on the top, not on the bottom, because you don't want to adhere your card closed. So this is going to go right in the middle. And that's it. You could dress it up if you want to with some ribbon or some rhinestones, but I kind of just like it clean and simple with the spider and the owl popped up. So here's our Dutch door card. And again, I'll post the measurements for this in the video description. So if you want to try it at home, you can. Here's another version that I created using the Host stamp set from the mini catalog. So you can do this with any paper. I had another one and I sent it. I sent it in the mail already. I wasn't thinking about doing a video for it. But you could do this with any stamp set, any paper, any image. Like, so versatile and such a fun little treat to have a different way to open it up. You guys want to hear about this deal to get your Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine at a discount? So you saw the price tag. It is quite expensive. However, it is the perfect price point to go in your starter kit. You can sign up and join my team in September, and you can choose the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, and then any item for $5, because you can choose a total of $125. And the cost is only $99. So this is how much it would cost you in my tax rate here in Champaign, Illinois. This is how much it would cost you as a customer. So it comes out to $149.88. If you join as a demonstrator, you can choose the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine or $125 in product of your choice. Plus, you get some freebies when you sign up in September. You get the Queen Anne's Lace stamp set, the So Much Love stamp set, the rhinestones, and card kits. And I'm going to show you this. The last card that we make is going to be with one of these card kits. But let's just take a look really quick. Product value, $183 of all this. And then it only costs $99. Shipping is free, plus tax. That's the total. So if you're planning on buying this, you should think about getting this because you'll save $41.97. That's crazy. I am having an opportunity game night. If you're interested in learning more about this option and what it's like to be on my team, you can join me on Wednesday, September 23rd at 7 p.m. Central Time. I'll include the link to RSVP and register for this event. It's going to be a Zoom event, 1 hour on Wednesday night next week. And we're going to talk about all the perks of being a demonstrator, what it's like to be on my team, all the things. I'm going to answer all your questions. We're going to play a game. You'll get a prize. And we're going to do a mystery stamping. So if you're interested in learning more about this option, about joining my team, please make sure to tune in next Wednesday. It'll be on Zoom, so make sure you check out the link in the video description when we're all done, and you can register to join us. But for now, let's move on to another project. You guys know that I love to case the catalog. Now, some people have different definitions of case. When I first learned about casing many, many years ago as a new demonstrator, I always heard the definition of copy and share or copy and steal everything. So in other words, casing is copying, where you take an idea and you duplicate it. And we encourage that very highly in the Stampin' Up! Community. In fact, one of my favorite challenges that I give to my team every time there's a new catalog is to case the catalog, because right here in the Stampin' Up! Catalog, we have some pretty amazing card ideas. And so why not copy and case them? So tonight I'm going to show you this beautiful card that I cased or copied right here from the catalog. I love this, what is it called? This specialty paper. This is part of the Poinsettia suite. It's called Plush Poinsettia Specialty Paper. It's a 12 by 12 paper, and there are, I think, 3 different designs. Let me pull them out here so you can see them. We have the poinsettia design and the scrolly swirly. Like, this could be used for anything. I feel like it's so elegant. It's very wedding-ish. And then the last design has the holly leaves and berries, and that's what I cut for my card here. So we're going to copy this right from the catalog, and I'm going to show you how easy this card is. But this paper, I wish you could feel it, because it has this flocked fuzzy texture, and then it's got this, it's like a shimmer vellum. So it's a shimmer vellum with the flocked design. It's so beautiful. So we're going to, I've pre-cut the piece so we can make this card. And this piece is 3.5 inches by 5 inches. And then I have a piece of crumb cake cardstock. And this is just the standard half sheet of cardstock. So this is 8.5 by 5.5. And so this doesn't go quite all the way across. So I've got just a little bit of extra space here. You could do a full 4 inches if you wanted to, but I kind of liked having the extra border, and that's just the way it was in the catalog, so that's how I copied it. Now, when you're putting adhesive on the vellum, it does show through. Let me show you a sample. I got this swap. Oh, what happened to that card? It must be in my bucket still. I got this gorgeous swap. Here it is. This is by Denise Jorgensen, and she used the same paper, but look, you can see the adhesive through the vellum. So you want to make sure that you're putting your adhesive behind the flocked image. Oop, that's a lot of glue. Let me see if I can spread that a little more. So try to keep it behind your behind the flocked image so that you don't see it. So just strategically place your adhesive, or like in this area where you're going to cover it up, you can be more generous with the adhesive there, because it won't show because it'll be covered up. So if you're strategic about where you put your adhesive, then you don't have to worry about it showing through so much. But it is a vellum base, so you want to make sure that you are careful with your adhesive. So this is going to go over on the right side, and besides my little blob right there, and I think it'll dry clear the liquid glue, but it doesn't show, so I think we accomplished what we wanted to here. We're using the stamp set Poinsettia Petals. This has got some beautiful poinsettia images and sentiments, and I'm just using a traditional red and green. So this is Real Red and Garden Green. Oh, I don't need that extra card base. And this stamp set has coordinating dies, and you can see here how beautiful some of these detailed dies are. Let me show you this swap card. This one is by Cindy Bauman, and you can see some of the detail on the die cut poinsettias that she did. Let me take it out of the plastic so you can see a little bit better. This is just on very vanilla cardstock, and you can see some of the detail there. Just beautiful. So I'm going to use just the outline today because I'm going to stamp the image, but you can also die cut just the just the detail, right? So you can die cut the outline and then add the detail in there and have that be a detailed die cut. So beautiful. So we're going to, we also need the leaves. Let's get those out while we're in the dies. And I just did some really simple stamping here because you guys know I don't like coloring. So instead of trying to color my poinsettia, I'm just going to stamp it in colored ink on the colored cardstock. So this is Real Red, and I'm going to stamp, let's see, maybe I can get them both on here. I'll do it on the big piece so I make sure I've got enough room. So Real Red on Real Red cardstock. You could use a darker color if you want it to stand out more. Like you could use Cherry Cobbler. Let's see what that looks like real quick, just for fun. I always like to go just color on color, but why not go a little darker so that it stands out even more? Hello, I kind of like it on the cherry cobbler. Do you guys like the cherry cobbler better? I'm not waiting for an answer. I'm just going to go with it, but you can let me know if you like the darker or the lighter. It makes it, it just stands out more. I think it's more rich, a lot richer. Oh no, I'm already getting a low battery warning. Did a small card party last weekend. Yay! Oh, Angela. I love card parties. Guys, I need to grab a charger, I think, for my phone. I tried to charge it before, but it just did not get enough charge time. So, let me stamp these. I decided to upgrade the green and do the same thing here. So I'm using Shaded Spruce. I might need more space. Shaded Spruce ink on the Garden Green cardstock. So it's just a shade darker, just like I used the darker shade with the cherry cobbler. Hold on, real quick. Don't go anywhere. I'm just going to grab the charger. Oh, goodness. There it is. Okay. Oh, I should have just done that to begin with. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, time to die cut. Let's move these to the side. And let's see, we need the smaller one. I want to run them all through at the same time. Move the stamp set out of the way. Shake those samples and coming back in. Oh, with the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine and the magnetic plates. I feel like I'm just going to trim this a little bit more so that there's room to send them all through at the same time. And then, gosh, oh my gosh, I just love the magnetic plate, how the whole thing is magnetic and I don't have to shift the cardstock, because that's usually what I have to do. Are you guys used to shifting your cardstock and moving it all around, trying to find the right spot? This die is not symmetrical, I am learning. Trying to figure out, oh, there we go, I found it. And then the big one. But it's not like, the magnet is just powerful enough so that the die stays where you want it, but it's not like incredibly hard to peel your dies off. It's not like crazy. In fact, I just ordered one for a customer today and there wasn't, I don't think there was the warning that we used to have on the other one. So maybe these magnets are just, are not quite as powerful. Well, they're not magnets. It's one single magnetic cutting plate. Terry, yes, the magnetic the magnetic cutting plate is available separately from the Big Shot. So it's not included when you buy this. This is not included. You have to get that separately. Okay, let's move this and put it back down on the floor. Get it out of the way. Oh my goodness. Okay, there is a little one. We don't have a release date yet. But it's coming soon. So hold tight. I'm still hoping that we'll see it before Christmas, because that would be a pretty awesome gift to get from Santa Claus. Where are my dies? Here they are. Okay, there's the finished card again. Let me just put these dies away before I lose them. Okay, we need the black ink to stamp our sentiments. And this is Happy Holidays. And then we're going to use this Timeless Label Punch. This is one of my favorites. Punch out those words. Okay, look how easy this card is. Now we're just ready to layer. So I'm going to use a layer of Stampin' Dimensionals underneath the first flower. Oh, so pretty. And then these are the beaded pearls. They come in this little cluster, just gorgeous. It does make it a little difficult to mail your card. Like this is not a machinable card. So this is a good one to hand deliver or to tuck inside a larger package. But you're not going to be able to get away with a regular stamp on this one. So I'm just going to do some regular adhesive on the back of this. I guess I should have done that before, before I did the beaded pearl. Okay. Do what I say, not what I do. Okay. Let's see. This is going to go, we still want it to fit into the envelope. So I'm making sure that I'm inside the card edge. And then we're going to use regular adhesive on the back of these as well. I'm going to kind of tuck them where we want them to be. I feel like I just need to adjust that a little bit. That looks good. Okay, good push down on everything. Then this is going to go on with dimensionals. You could use dimensionals on the flowers too, but I think sometimes when you have dimensionals on top of dimensionals on top of dimensionals, it gets a little bit tricky. So a little off to the side on this. And then one final touch. I copied this right from the catalog. Where did our catalog page go? They had some sequins on there. So I did change. You can tell I changed the colors. So they used different greens, but I really liked the crumb cake background. And then I decided to go with the red sequins. So the sequins come from, oh my goodness. Eva, it looks like Eva was having problems, but she's back again. I hope everybody else is not having connection issues. The internet's going crazy tonight, I guess. Okay, sequins for everything. So this is new in the mini catalog, and they're loose sequins. You get 4 different color sort of stories, right? Because they're not all the same colors, but each color has the same sort of idea. Okay, so that is a light circle, and then like a transparency hexagon, and then a traditional sort of hologramish, faceted is the right word, faceted circle. So we have 3 different shapes. This is all normal, and I'm gonna do I really like the circles, so I'm going to pick out the circles for this card. Although I think on my card I did use some of the hexagons as well. So each color is the same thing. Each color has the circles and the hexagons and then the faceted sequins. And these are all loose, so you're going to need to use some liquid adhesive to glue them down. Here you can see, I guess I used 2 faceted and then one of the hexagons. So we're going to use some liquid glue, and we're going to do our rule of 3s. I'm going to do 1 there and 2 up here with the liquid glue. And then The Take Your Pick tool, I don't know where that one came from. The Take Your Pick tool is perfect for placing your loose sequins. So a little help there. Put it where we want it to be and let it dry. Oh my goodness. I wasn't going to get, how many times do you guys say this? I wasn't going to get this bundle, and then I made this card when I was at Mom's house because she got the bundle, and I was like, darn it. now I need to have it, but it's so beautiful. Like if you like poinsettias, this is just so beautiful. All the different things that you can do with it, the stamped images as well as the detailed die cuts. It's such a gorgeous bundle. I'm going to put this over here. I'm going to stick this one over here to dry. Here are a couple more cards. This is one that I created last Friday. We had a team meeting with my upline and she did mystery stamping. And so this is the card that I made. I stamped the poinsettia and then I sponged a little bit in the middle and then colored with marker. I was trying to go for the same look that's in the designer paper behind it. I added some of the wonderful gems with the little glitter details. I really like the way that one turned out. And then I've got these two swap cards. This one is by my upline, Kim Peck, and she used this piece from the designer paper, the flocked paper that I showed you, and she stamped on it. And I didn't realize until I saw her card that the stamp matched and the die as well matches the flocked paper. So you can stamp on it and die cut the paper. Such a beautiful card with the embossed sentiment here. And then this card is one of my team members, Michelle Grimble, made this one with the colored vellum. And I just love this beaded pearl. Oh my gosh, they're just so pretty. You get 18 of the little beaded pearl gems in one container. These are all in the mini catalog on the page with the Poinsettia Place Suite on page 15. So that's where you're going to find the plush specialty paper, the bundle, the beaded pearls. I was just going to say something and I forgot. The Poinsettia Place Suite collection. One item number will get you everything on the page. There was something else I was going to say there. Oh, product shares. I still have a couple product shares for the holiday catalog that include 6x6 pieces of all the designer paper, including the plush specialty paper. It includes some of the beaded pearls. It includes a yard of every ribbon. So if you're interested in getting a holiday catalog product share, make sure and leave a comment and let me know. This is what it looks like. So it's a package and it has all the designer paper, some of the embellishments, and there's a yard of each of the ribbons. So if you're interested in that, definitely let me know. I think I have 2 or 3. I had some people that signed up and then didn't end up paying. So I've got some extras of that. One for sure that is ready to go, and I think others that are partial. Ooh, Eve, I like your idea of throwing a red strip down the folded edge on this card. That would be so pretty. You know what? Let's try it. What do you think? Are you thinking red foil to match the sequins? Let me get out my foil. I'm stepping on stuff. All right, so this is in the holiday catalog and it's included in my product share. They're on back order. The foil paper's on back order. This foil paper comes with red and green, and so you get 2 12x12 sheets of each color. So we're going to take a strip of red and throw it in there and see what we think. Let's get our paper trimmer out. And I'm just going to go like a 1/2 inch. Oh, the pearls are on back order. Thank you for clarifying. Do you think, is that enough? Do you think it needs to be, I feel like it needs to be the same, 5 inches. So this is a 1/2 inch by 5 inches. What do you guys think of the red foil? Here is a comparison. So we'll do, I haven't glued it down yet, so it's loose. This or that. Oh! I just lost a sequin. It wasn't dry yet, and I started moving it around, and I lost my sequin. Uh-oh. Oh. Let's just get another one out. Okay, so this or that, you guys tell me, do you like it with the foil? What a great idea, Eve. Thank you so much for the suggestion. Sometimes I like to case the catalog, and sometimes I like to tweak. So when I case, I like to say copy and selectively edit. So I'm going to show you guys the original again in the catalog, because I told you I already changed the card base color. And I changed the color of the sequins, and so now improving a little more and adding the foil. Just went up a little bit there. That's how we copy and selectively edit. Yay! You guys all love the foil. Oh, Colleen says a little thinner on the foil. I just glued it down, so I'm going to leave it. But you could definitely go thinner. I think just a little splash of the color. So let's look one more time. Here is the project in the catalog that we copied. So we changed the card base color, we changed the sequins. I used a punch here instead of the rectangle, and then we added the foil. So we started with a case, with a copy, and then we made some changes to make it our own. Oh, great collaboration. Are you guys ready for some more collaboration? I want to show you the extra perks that come with the starter kit. So if you join my team right now in September as a demonstrator and get the starter kit, you can choose $125 in your choice. We looked at the comparison. Over placing a customer order, you'd save $42. Even if you don't do anything. It's just an awesome deal. But this is the extra stuff that you get in September. On top of your $125, the Get and Go Starter Kit promotion is designed so that you can get the starter kit and go do a class, do an event, do a stamping get-together right away with your friends. And so this is what you get with the Get and Go promotion. You get pre-cut card kits. Mine are in cello bags. I duplicated what comes in here. These are going to be shrink wrapped with cardboard. Each card packet is on its own, so you can send these to friends if you're stamping long distance on Zoom with them, or you can give them out in person if you're having a stamp class, or if you're making them yourself, you can just make them yourself. You have 8 of each card and they're cut and ready to go. Each packet includes an envelope too for each card. So this is what that looks like. This is 16 card kits, 8 of each design. In addition, you get these 2 pre-selected stamp sets, the Queen Anne's Lace and the So Much Love, and you get a package of rhinestones. So last week when we had our team meeting, my upline challenged our team to create a card using the pre-cut pieces that come in this kit. So that's what we're going to do next. I'm going to use some different stamp sets besides these 2, and I'm going to make something different. Now I want to show you before I do that, Stampin' Up! Has pre-designed 2 cards with each stamp set using the card kits. So you don't have to do the design work. When you get these card kits from Stampin' Up!, you can create with the blue card kit, you can create with either stamp set or both. Use them both. I made these in another video, so you guys can check out that video. I'll link to it in the description. And then with the green card kit, you can make 2 different cards using the 2 different stamp sets. So today we're going to make cards using the card kits, and we're going to just use a different stamp set all together and show you some fun ideas of how, if you don't want to use these stamp sets, you can still use your card kits for other things. So I thought we would use my favorite. Do guys know what it is. I don't even need to tell you, right? Well done. I just love this bundle. I thought the colors would be really good to go with the well done. So I got the well done, the whale punch, and a circle punch. And we're going to kind of just make it up as we go. Are you guys ready? I always love it when you help me decide what stamps and where to put things. Oh, actually, I was thinking we could incorporate an embossing folder. So let me just I'm just going to start with one of each packet. And let's do the green card first. I also got the Way to Goat set. I just got this and I haven't used it yet, but I thought this might be fun with the colors to make a card. So maybe we'll play with that one. But let's start with the Well Done. And we're going to use the pieces that come in here. And there's an envelope, which I just love. So let's see how creative we can get with these pieces and make something super fun. I want to get out the embossing folder that goes with this suite because I think that embossing is a great way to add some interest to your card without adding additional pieces. So if you have a card kit like this where you have just certain pieces that you're using, you can just break out an embossing folder and change the piece without having to add additional designer paper. Where's my seabed embossing folder? Maybe we won't be embossing with it tonight. That's disappointing. I thought I had all my embossing folders put away. Well, all right, we're gonna have to go without. Unless it's right here on the floor. Nope. That is disappointing. We'll have to come up with a different way to decorate the background of our card. Let's start with the whale. I'm going to stamp him in Bermuda Bay. And since we don't have any white cardstock in this kit, I'm going to stamp on the Coastal Cabana cardstock and then punch out and for the background, let's see, maybe we can use we're going to get some fishies out and decorate. Now, how many of you guys have this bundle? Do you have this Well Done bundle? I have shown it so much that if you don't have it yet, I don't know what I can do to convince you. I know that several of you have gotten it and are loving it as much as I am. I'm gonna stamp the words over here. I'm kind of making this up. Like I don't have a plan. It would have been smart of me to have used this ahead of time, but sometimes I'm not smart. I think it's gonna be fun to do I don't know, I kind of want to circle punch it. Oh, look at that. We could have Sometimes you have a fun negative thing going on here. Are you guys with me? I see a bunch of people dropped off. They don't like to watch me stamp. they don't want to watch me figure it out. I think it's fun to have the challenge of playing with pre-cut pieces. Do you guys like to do that? Or do you cut as you go? Or do you wait for somebody else to give you measurements and then you just kind of do what they've done? Nothing wrong with that. So I stamped all along the bottom edge. I'm popping this up, and then I'm going to put this one on with regular adhesive. And I'm putting it in the hole and then gluing it to the card base. So the circle is down and the other part is up. You could elevate that more with more dimensionals. I kind of like just doing a little bit. And then I'm gonna make that just a hair shorter. And then some dimensionals under the whale. Have I lost you guys? I don't see any comments at all. You guys are so quiet. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Where's our little dimensionals? I think we need one little guy under here, under the tail. And then some rhinestones. To liven up this card a little bit. Okay, seriously, did I lose you guys? Because nothing. Somebody leave me a comment. Tell me if you can see me okay. Oh, that came right off. Oh, I see a heart. Okay, someone's out there. All right, what do you think of that one? I kind of like the way that turned out. If I had to do it over, shh. I think it needs a couple more, don't yell at me, guys. It needs more dimensionals to support the, the sides so that they don't like sink in. So I just peeled it off and I'm just gonna add some more support and then put it right back on. There, that's better. Now it's not trying to sink, but we lost a gem. Okay. Okay, I see all your comments now. Yeah, I think the seabed embossing folder, oh man, the seabed embossing folder would have really been a good addition. I wish that I could find it and I would do the background, but sometimes it's good to be simple, like if you don't have all the extra accessories. So here is the finished card with the green kit. And just to show you, like, because I think it's really fun to see the difference. Okay, here is the card that I made, and these cards were made with exactly the same pieces. So I think it's really cool to see all the different things that you can do, right, with one set of supplies. So let's try another one, okay? Let's do a card with the blue card kit. And since we already have the whale out, we're just going to go ahead and keep him out. But maybe since we have our envelope, we have some white cardstock. So maybe let's do something with a different sea animal, like the turtle. We could do a green turtle. I love this turtle. He's so cute. Maybe we do a horizontal card. Let's try some stamping and see where we go. Ooh, Linda says she likes the whale set and likes putting a wobble mechanism on the whale. That sounds adorable. I need to get some wire so that I can do that. Oh, I missed all your comments. I'm not sure why my thing got stuck like that. I'm so sorry. I will have to catch up on them. So we're gonna stamp some more on here. My love for you is bigger than the ocean. And maybe some yellow fishies. What do you think? I need to clean my stamp a little bit from the blue fishies. I don't want to tell you what I did. I forgot to get my thing wet, so I had to come up with a different plan. I did not lick my stamp. I did put my stamp in my water, though. Oh, my goodness. Okay, let's do some fishies. Oh, that's cute. I feel like I need to add some rhinestones right now to this. Oh, I need a needle. Hold on. I don't know why I'm trying to do it all by myself. Cute, cute, cute. Okay. My love for you is big. Do you think we need like some more? I feel like we need to incorporate some of this coastal cabana. Yeah, Eve, I'm gonna have to do I'll have to do a video with the wobble so that I can show you. Now all these pieces don't have to be they don't have to be exactly the size that come in the kit. In fact, the cards that they have designed often use where you cut a little bit. So we're going to cut, I'm going to do a 1-inch strip here, which I guess is kind of like the last card. Maybe we need to do like a little banner. Wow, that banner was not even. What do you think? So a wobble, you guys keep asking about the wobble. I wish I had some wire. Maybe I can show you with a little piece of twine. A wobble card uses wire and coils it around. So imagine this is wire creating a coil, and then you have your image on the top and you glue it onto your card. So this is sort of like a spring, like a little mini spring. And so then you can take your stamped image, like the whale, and with the coil on the back, then like you can flick it and he like shakes, he wobbles. So like, you know, he wobbles on the little spring below. I'll have to do a video. I need to get some wire. It's not something that Stampin' Up! Sells, so I think I might have some in my stash, or my daughter might have some in her jewelry making stash. But that will be a fun card for us to do that we haven't done yet with the whale card. Okay, like it better with the Bermuda Bay horizontal and the banner in between the layers. I think I've moved it around a little bit now. The Bermuda Bay horizontal and the banner between the layers. Like that. What do you guys think? Boing boing. Is this what you guys were saying that you liked? Oh, you can get the coils already done on Amazon. Ooh, I'm gonna have to check that out. Catherine, is this the layout you were suggesting? Yes, yay! Okay. Well, let's just glue it down. What do you think? I feel like it's kind of a simple card, and really, if I had that seabed embossing folder, I feel like it would be, I could dress it up a little bit more, but sometimes you don't have a lot when you're first getting started, and so this is, I think, kind of a fun, simple card using, you know, limited supplies. So let's use dimensionals. I always love dimensionals. And that's the great thing about your starter kit, is that you can personalize it. So you can get an embossing folder, you can get the Whale Done bundle, you can get the new Stampin' cut and emboss machine. You can pick out the things that you want to work with the supplies that you have so that you can dress up your cards however you like them. And then you've got the card kit that you can make up using your whales or using goats or whatever you have. Maybe I'll make another version of this card once I find my embossing folder, which is somewhere in this room. The pebble one. I don't think I have the pebble one. Trying to think of which embossing folder that is. All right, I think that's it. Let's take a look though at the blue cards compared. So this is the blue card kits that come in that Get and Go extra bonus pack. I made mine up with the Whale Done, but here are the examples that Stampin' Up! Designed for the project kits using the Queen Anne's lace and the So Much Love stamp set. So many different ways that you can use the same supplies to make up cards. So you get blue cards and you get green cards. So you can do a whale class or a So Much Love class, or a Queen Anne's Lace class, or you can do all of them yourself on your own. Which set do you guys like best? Do you like the Whale Done, or the So Much Love, or the Queen Anne's Lace? They're so pretty to look at. And I just love that they all use the same pieces in a different way. Let's recap what we made tonight. We did the Whale Done cards, and we made the Poinsettia. We cased that one from the catalog, and then we also did the Dutch Door card. The Dutch Door Have a Hoot card. Which one was your favorite project tonight? Do you like casing from the catalog, or maybe working on projects from scratch and creating your own? Or how about this fun fold Dutch Door card? Leave me a comment and let me know which card is your favorite of the night. And I am going to draw one person to receive a card from me in the mail. And P.S. if you're still waiting from the last time, they're on my list, and I promise I'll get them mailed out. And I'm trying to catch up on mail. Oh, I'm seeing all your favorites come in. So, Sammy, casing from the catalog. Terry likes that. And the Dutch Door card is Catherine's favorite, as well as Cheryl's. Margot likes the Poinsettia too. I know. Angela forgot we did that. That was at the very beginning. I don't even know what time it is. It has been a long night. Sue really likes the whales. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Oh, those were from the earlier question. The whale card is your fave. Oh, you guys, thanks so much for tuning in tonight. If you're interested in the fall card kit, I'll post the link in the description here just in a little bit. If you're interested in the holiday catalog product share, I do have a couple of those left. I'll also include the link in the video description, and the Get and Go promotion. If you're interested in joining my team and getting those card kits and getting the freebies, then you can join my team now, or please join me next Wednesday, September 23rd at 7 p.m. I'm going to have a Zoom party. It's a opportunity game night. So this is for this is not for demonstrators. If you're already a demonstrator, you don't need to come, because I'm just going to talk about all the awesome perks of being a demonstrator and all the awesome things about being on my team. So please join me and the Jubilant Stampers to learn more about being on our team, and you'll get to enjoy a project demonstration using the So Much Love stamp set, as well as a mystery stamping project. So that's going to be lots of fun. I'll include the link in the description. If you'd like to come, please make sure to RSVP so I can send you the link before next Wednesday. But until next time, I hope you'll tune in for next Thursday night Stamp Therapy at 7:10 p.m. Central Time here on Facebook, or watching the replay on YouTube. Have a great week and happy stamping!